Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth of Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Boston College Eagles offense comes on the field first today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He makes the grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab made by the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a handoff. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on their screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Hand off to the single back. Running with purpose. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Murphy. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offense.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's dull. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Fielded at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Nebraska has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Powering right past the defender. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cornhuskers line it up with 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And the back now goes in motion. Throw to the running back in the flat. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Boston College. Strong game by this quarterback. Let's see if he can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. Has the first down and more. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. Awesome college quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed as a defense.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Tough running there. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll hand it off. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal lines. Refreshing. Nice to see.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy,
make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now the try here for the extra point. Wow, the PAT is no good.
That keeps the score. Nebraska 29, Boston College 14.
Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Handoff running right. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Bringing it back, it's Dull. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes... two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is caught, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This defense has got to do a better job on coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the returner will be brought down. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that one?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So ball at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Dull. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Cornhuskers have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Huskers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Yeah, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker.
And he'll be forced out well short of the goal line. A big stop by this defense on 4th down. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll try the right here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Fighting off the defender. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back. He's going to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Running it back. It's Doe. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And now another deep ball here. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it into the third quarter of play. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. In these playoff games, you certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. That has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. Touchdown, Huskers. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Murphy. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Fires it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. And now you've got another chance at points.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nebraska. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, not right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Boston College, 14.
Returner looking to create better field position. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the Huskers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
They'll run it to the left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.